Hey everyone, and welcome. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. In this explainer, we're going to do something a little bit different, but honestly incredibly powerful. We are diving deep into the lyrics of an absolute powerhouse rock anthem called My Life, My Way. But we aren't just looking at it as a piece of music today. We're going to extract a real-world, actionable roadmap out of these lyrics for overcoming self-doubt and finally achieving your personal dreams. If you've ever felt stuck or just completely overwhelmed by the noise around you, consider this analysis your new blueprint.
Okay, let's dive right into this. The core, unapologetic philosophy of this entire piece is ridiculously simple. My life, my way. Now, it sounds basic, right? But it's actually this profound declaration of independence. It's about drawing a hard line in the sand and officially taking the steering wheel back from everyone else who's been trying to drive for you.
So let me ask you a question, and I want you to let this really sink in. How many times have you let the doubts of others literally bury your dreams? We all deal with imposter syndrome. We all face those moments where the sheer resistance from the outside world makes us second-guess our own inner fire. Well, this explainer is designed to be your personal guide to dismantling that exact feeling of hesitation.
Which brings us to stage 1 of our journey. Section 1, the noise of the doubter. The song specifically calls out the exact types of negative noise we all inevitably run into. You know the drill. The screaming world telling you your vision is impossible, the critics who constantly have to have their say, the people who look right at you and openly doubt that fire you hold inside. And what's amazing here is how accurately this lyrical breakdown mirrors the very real-world obstacles we face every single day, whether that's in our careers, our creative pursuits, or just our private ambitions. But here's the critical part. The real game changer. I silence the noise they try to make. Notice it doesn't say the noise just magically disappears on its own, or that the critics suddenly politely decide to stop talking. No way. It demands an active choice from you. You have to consciously reach out and hit the mute button on those naysayers if you want to successfully walk the path you've chosen.
But of course, silencing the critics doesn't mean much without action. And that leads us to Section 2. Time never waits. This perfectly illustrates the psychological shift required to actually succeed. You see, we so often start out completely paralyzed, just waiting around for some magical sign. But you have to progress from waiting passively to realizing that the seconds are actively racing by to actually waking up before the dawn. It's a fundamental mindset shift from passive hesitation to urgent, aggressive action towards your goals.
Listen to this specific reality check, because time will never wait for mine. It's harsh, for sure, but it is immensely motivating. The universe is not going to pause for your hesitation. The clock just keeps ticking whether you're actively pursuing your dreams or hiding away from them. Now let's talk about what happens when things go wrong. Section 3, scars are bridges to strength. Moving forward with urgency doesn't mean you won't fall down. We all do. On side A, we have the default reaction, taking a bitter, painful failure and using it as a convenient excuse to just quit the fight. But on side B, we completely reframe the narrative. Every scar becomes a lesson learned. It's all about taking those moments where you hit rock bottom and turning them into necessary, foundational tools for your own growth. The crucial mindset shift here is this. A scar is a bridge to cross, not a bridge I burned. I just love this. It's such a powerful visualization. Your past mistakes and those really bitter failures, they aren't ruined opportunities. They are actual structural bridges built directly out of your own hard-won experience. And they are exactly what will lead you to your ultimate goal. All right, so now we enter the transformation phase. Section 4, carving dreams by hand. Turning those abstract dreams into a tangible reality takes a few sequential steps. Step 1, you must carve your dreams with your own hands. Seriously, no one is coming to do the heavy lifting for you. Step 2, leave the shadows in the sands. You've got to let go of the fleeting fake illusions of what you thought you were supposed to be. And step 3, break free to be the best version of me. It's this incredibly logical step-by-step evolution from just a mere thought to decisive action to ultimate freedom. And you have to execute those steps with some explosive energy. If the world tries to hold me down, I'll fight until I claim my crown. This emphasizes that self-actualization isn't just peacefully handed to you on a silver platter. It's a fight, guys. It is a literal battle for your rightful crown. It's never a passive reward. It is something you must actively claim for yourself against the gravity of the entire world. So, if you are sitting there right now and you're still doubting your capabilities, this part is entirely for you. Section 5. A message to the doubting soul.
Focus deeply on this absolute truth presented in the lyrics. Only I hold the key to the best version of me. No one else can unlock your potential. Not a mentor, not your peers, and definitely not your loudest critics. The responsibility, and honestly the glorious, terrifying power to change, lies entirely and exclusively in your hands.
To distill everything we've talked about today into a really concise, usable summary, we've pulled these 3 actionable mindsets straight from the song. Number 1, silence the noise. You have to consciously mute those doubters. Number 2, face your fears, because life just isn't meant to be feared. And number 3, fight for your crown. If you ever feel paralyzed by self-doubt, I want you to make these 3 mindsets your daily armor.
Because ultimately, it all comes down to this profound concluding thought. Life isn't meant to be feared or great. It's meant to be lived. The goal isn't necessarily just to achieve some arbitrary, super stressful standard of greatness that society dictates, and it certainly isn't to live cowering in fear. The ultimate goal is fearless, active, vibrant participation in your own life journey. Which leaves us with this stark, memorable question to close out our explainer today. Have you taken control to become the best version of yourself? This anthem has given us the roadmap. We've seen exactly how to turn our bitterest scars into bridges, how to ruthlessly silence the noise, and how to actually fight for our crown. The time for waiting around for a sign is